Hello you guys, welcome to Journey with Char on this lovely Thursday. I believe today is June 27th, 2019. Is today the 27th? Am I on time this time? I don't know, but this is what we're gonna do. I am going to make this Kung Pao Chicken. Today I did not go to work, I was not feeling good. And just through the week period, when you get off work and don't feel like cooking, coming home and just cooking and sitting in, standing in the kitchen for another 2 hours, you like something really quick and easy. So anyway, this is the Kung Pao Chicken from Trader Joe's, and it says it's a savory dish of tender dark meat chicken and mixed vegetables and spicy soy ginger. So I am about to prepare this. You guys stay tuned if you're interested. Yum yum yum. Okay you guys, so I have opened up the package, and what comes all in the inside is a little bag of peanuts here, and we have the sauce here, and then we have the vegetables. You can add more vegetables, more bell pepper if you saute them, and red and green bell pepper, and some onions if you like, and even some garlic. So right now I'm about to walk over to the stove, and we're going to start the process of cooking this Kung Pao Chicken. I keep wanting to call it King Kong, you guys. Don't mind me. Okay, so I'm going to walk over to the stove right now, and I'm going to start cooking this Kung Pao Chicken. I have 1 tablespoon of oil. It asks for 1 teaspoon, but I put some olive oil in there just so that it doesn't stick. So you guys stay tuned for that. Alright, so I made it to the stove. So now I'm just about to pour this chicken in, and I'm just going to let it cook and come all together. And so once it starts sizzling and getting all nice, you guys, I will start filming again. I don't want to bore you through this process of it getting hot. Okay, so this is how the chicken looks right now. I did add a little bit more olive oil to it, and I add some onion powder to it as well. I'm about to add the vegetables so that they can begin to saute with the chicken. And of course, it's not enough onions, not enough bell pepper, green or red. But right now, this is something quick. But if you were serving this for dinner to your family, you can cut up extra bell pepper and onions and put it in. So, yeah. So I'm going to let this cook down once this all gets nice and sauteed together. But that's what it looks like so far. We do have some goldenness on the chicken. I am going to add the sauce. Another thing, I'm not a real dark meat. For those of you, I know with my with the orange chicken that I made on another video, I had one of my family members, I call you guys, and she mentioned that she did not like dark meat. This is dark meat. I'm not a particular big fan of dark meat. However, little pieces, if I just eat just a little bit of it, I'm fine. But I'm not a big fan of dark meat. I'm more of a breast girl. I can tolerate a wing, a thigh here and there. But yes, I understand about the dark meat thing. But yes, this looks really, really good. I'm more concerned about gristles in my chicken. If I feel like a gristle, that'll just completely throw me off, you guys. I'm so particular. But you can add more onions to this. Like I said, more bell pepper. You can even add, matter of fact, a little bit more onion powder in here. You guys can't see it, but it is going in. And what I'm going to do is add some red pepper flakes. I like a little bit of heat in mine, so I'm going to add a little bit of this red pepper flake. Just a little bit. Okay? And y'all know me and my parsley. I like to see more and more green, so I'm going to even add some parsley in there just to make it even more pretty. We're just going to add just a little bit more parsley. We'll add some parsley, not that it had it in there already. And I like to leave it a little bit so it can get even a little brown and then move it around. So now I'm going to stir this. There we go, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so once this gets nice and a little bit more caramelized for me, where I'm a little bit more happier about some browning, then we will add the sauce. Okay, I'm going to add this sauce to it now. So put that sauce in. Can you cut that other sauce for me? And I'm going to turn it down just a little bit because I want it to get come on, get rid of this thing. You guys will see it coming up. It smells absolutely beautiful. just smells so good. You can even grate some, cut some garlic up and put that in there. Okay, so we're gonna put, there we go. It's coming up. I don't want to get too close because every time I bring it close, that steam comes up, you guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the other sauce to it as well. Squeeze all of that in there. So I'm going to add the peanuts. You guys, yummy, yummy, yummy. So this is coming along pretty good. So I'm going to let this cook down. And once it gets all nice, I'm going to plate it. But that's what it looks like so far, you guys. Hope there. That's what it looks like so far. So after everything is done, I'm going to plate it and I will do a taste test for you. So you guys stay tuned. This is the finished product. This is going to be my plate. And yes. And then I just made a salad with some cucumbers and some, what is that? Tomatoes and some walnuts. But this is what it looks like. This is how much we got. Mommy hasn't even gotten hers out yet. But just look at the texture. It's still hot. But look how all of that just sticks, just stuck to the chicken. All of that nice sauce just stuck to that chicken. So mommy's gonna get hers and she's gonna fix her plate. But yes, and that is the Trader Joe's Kung Pao Chicken, you guys. Now, I'm gonna do a little taste in front of you. I'm not gonna let you see my face. But fantastic, oh my goodness. This is just as good as the orange chicken. A little spicy because I put the red pepper flakes in it. But yummy. Look at the texture of that. Just look at that. Absolutely delicious. Man. You guys, you gotta go and get that Kung Pao chicken. Okay, and if you have a lot of guests coming over, let me tell you, you get about 3 bags of these and fool them, honey. They'll think you were in that kitchen all night. Welcome to Journey with Char. So I come to you with something my son and mother wanted to try. I'm off sweets right now, but I'm going to make this. And I wanted to put this in the oven this Sunday evening because if it works good, y'all, she might not be making no peach cobbler this 4th of July. And I'll just be getting a few of these and make them and take them to the barbecue, y'all know. Because family members love peach cobbler. So now I'm going to take this out. This is a Peaches and Cream Tart. So I'm going to take this out so that you can see it. And it looks like it's pretty good. So we're going to open it. Mommy's over there with a knife. And bring the cinnamon and a little bit of butter, just a little bit of butter. I like to add a little bit of cinnamon and some nutmeg and cinnamon on top. Okay, you guys, so mommy's coming over. So what this is right now, this is the Peaches, Trader Joe's Peaches and Cream. I'm gonna hold this up so the glare can go away. So that is the Trader Joe's Peaches and Cream Tart. And it looks absolutely good. So far, this looks like the picture. So now what we're gonna do is open this and I'm gonna put it in a pie pan. And I'm going to bake it and then I'll show you guys what it looks like later. And I'll let my family taste it so they can tell you if they like it or not. Okay, so we're going to put it in this pan here. Okay, you guys, so I have taken the top off and this is what it looks like. And this has not been cooked yet. So that is really, really good. You could be fancy and do like an egg wash on the outside. You can put a little bit of sanding sugar on the outside. I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon on top of here. Just a little bit. And add a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of nutmeg. Ever so slightly. That's it. So I add some cinnamon, nutmeg, and then I'm going to take some of this Earth's butter, balanced butter, and I'm just going to put a little bit of dab of that butter in here, and then we're going to put this in the oven, you guys, really, really quick. So just put a few dabs there, few dabs there, few dabs there, and maybe we'll do like 4. There we go. Just got a few little dabs. Okay, that's some dabs of butter we got in there. Hold on, we got some on the side. Okay, so some little drops of butter. So now this is going to go in because I'm thinking all of this is going to come together. If you want, you could add a little bit of brown sugar on top of this or a little bit of sugar. That's if you want depending, I don't know if this is real sweet or not, but yeah, that's if you wanted to dress it up. But look at the crust so far already, and this has not been cooked yet, so we're hoping that this crust stays beautiful like that. So now what the cooking time is for the heating instructions, that's it right there. We're going to go ahead on and put it in the oven for 350, and we're going to put it in for 28 to 30 minutes. So you guys stay tuned for the peaches and cream tart. Stay tuned. Nice summer Sunday dessert with some vanilla ice cream jam. Okay, you guys, so this is the final results, and it came out pretty good. Look at the crust. Crust stayed nice and brown, still a little butter on top of there, and it's nice and glistening pretty good. And yeah, it's hot, but I wanted you guys to see that. What is the package? Pass me the package again. So that's what that looks like finish, and that is the peaches and tart. That is the peaches and tart. So yeah, I'm gonna let this cool off, and then I'll cut a piece for them, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so I removed it from the pie pan, and giving you a better look at the crust here. Okay, so it smells absolutely ridiculous. It smells really good. Okay, so stay tuned. We're gonna let that cool off. Okay, you guys, so now it has cooled off a little bit. My family does not want it when it's real hot, so I'm just gonna go ahead on and cut that. And mommy, this is your piece. Let me see your fork. Should have got a spatula over here. And it comes off nicely. And so that's what it looks like, you guys, and mommy's gonna taste it for you. And this is what the inside of that looks like. Everything's still together. That crust is flaky. Looks yummy. And the crust looks really flaky. How do you like it, mommy? Josh, you want to taste it? Mommy says yes. So she gives it a thumb up. So you guys make sure you go to Trader Joe's to try their peaches and cream tart. If you're having a big barbecue and having a lot of people coming over, and honey, you can go get about maybe 6 or 7 of these, put them in the oven really quick, set them out, let people serve themselves. You can cut them up, set them out, let people serve themselves with a little dollop of ice cream. You're good to go. Or you can make peach cobbler. But yes, this right here looks absolutely delicious. All right, you guys, so that is it. If this is your first time ever tuning in to Journey with Char and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell. Every time I upload a new video, it will let you know Journey with Char has just uploaded a new video. And also leave a comment below. If you've tried this tart, please leave a comment. Let me know, did you like it? You guys, it smells fabulous. And yeah, tell me what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, trust God, keep him first, and he'll always lead you in the right direction. Bon appetit.